still poses a significant threat to naval forces, commercial vessels, and even private yachts in the vast, unpredictable oceans. Imagine the intense silence of a high-stakes encounter in the open sea as the USS Freedom, a powerful U.S. Navy warship, heads straight for a group of ruthless pirates. Suddenly, a fleet of fast-moving boats barrels toward the ship, their decks bristling with weapons and desperate men ready to test their luck against the most formidable naval force in the world. What unfolded next shocked everyone, defying all expectations and sending ripples across the globe. What exactly did the U.S. Navy do? And how did this standoff end? Join us as we dive deep into the dramatic story of bravery and uncover exactly what happened when the U.S. Navy was attacked by pirates. Back in the golden age of piracy during the 16th and the 17th centuries, many Europeans turned to piracy as a desperate escape from poverty. But for those who got caught, one of the most chilling punishments was marooning, being abandoned on a deserted island with barely any food or water and just a loaded gun. It was a cruel ultimatum: fight to survive or risk it all against the harsh wilderness. Fast forward to today, piracy looks a lot different. Forget swords and eye patches. Modern pirates come armed with guns and even rocket launchers. Over the last decade, pirate attacks have shot up by a staggering 75%, with the waters off Somalia being some of the most dangerous. These pirates are crafty, using speedboats, fake distress calls, and sneaky tactics to close in on massive cargo ships. Their goal? Ransom money, sometimes in the millions, for the safe release of crew members and cargo. Battling piracy is no easy feat. While Navy patrols and armed guards on board help, the risk is always lurking. Many sailors complete their journeys without ever seeing a pirate, but the threat remains a big deal for global shipping and seafarers' safety. That's why efforts to fight piracy are constantly evolving. The U.S. Navy has taken a clever approach to this age-old problem, using a mix of strategies. One standout weapon in the fight against pirates? Water cannons. These powerful streams of water create an almost impenetrable barrier, making it hard for pirates to board ships. Even better, the force can swamp their small boats, leaving them unable to move or change course. It's a simple but incredibly effective tool in the ongoing battle to keep the seas safe. The U.S. Navy takes piracy prevention seriously, and their defenses are both clever and tough. Along with water cannons, they've developed stronger and smarter ship designs to keep pirates at bay. Picture this: ships wrapped in razor wire, equipped with anti-climbing barriers, reinforced doors, and even safe rooms, known as citadels, designed to protect crews during an attack. These measures make it nearly impossible for pirates to sneak on board or steal valuable cargo. But it doesn't stop there. The Navy works closely with the shipping industry, encouraging smart practices like traveling at high speeds, running anti-piracy drills, keeping sharp-eyed lookouts, and having a lockdown plan for those citadels. These strategies help ships stay ready and keep the bad guys at bay. In the skies, the Navy uses helicopters and drones to keep a constant watch over risky waters. This aerial surveillance is like having eyes in the clouds, spotting pirate activities before they can strike. By tracking suspicious movements and responding quickly, the Navy ensures its resources hit the right targets at the right time. This approach is especially critical in danger zones like the Gulf of Aden and the Somali Basin, where pirates are known to strike. A big part of the Navy's success comes from teamwork. They work hand-in-hand with organizations like the Maritime Security Center Horn of Africa and the International Maritime Bureau's Piracy Reporting Center. By sharing information and pooling resources, they've created a powerful global network to keep the seas safe. These partnerships act as information hubs, swapping crucial intel, incident updates, and the latest piracy trends. By working together, they create a clear map of danger zones, helping everyone prepare and reducing the chances of successful attacks. But it's not just about reacting to threats. The U.S. Navy is also focused on building lasting defenses in piracy-prone areas. Through training programs, joint naval drills, and advanced gear, they team up with local navies and coast guards to strengthen their skills. For instance, in recent years, they've worked with countries like Kenya and Seychelles, practicing boarding operations and maritime law enforcement. This kind of support empowers local forces to take charge of protecting their waters. It's a well-rounded strategy that does more than stop pirates. It creates stability. By building strong regional defenses and encouraging global cooperation, the Navy helps keep crucial shipping routes safe and open, ensuring the smooth flow of trade around the world. But the fight against piracy isn't just about ships and sailors. The U.S. Navy also educates mariners and the public on how to avoid and respond to pirate threats. Through websites, publications, and outreach programs, they share tips and best practices to help mariners stay safe. This proactive approach ensures crews are better prepared for the unexpected, like the dramatic incident that unfolded on March 18, 2006. The Ticonderoga-class guided missile cruiser USS Cape St. George and the Arleigh Burke-class guided missile destroyer USS Gonzales were conducting a high-stakes mission under the banner of Task Force 150. These vessels are among the most advanced in the U.S. Navy, equipped with state-of-the-art weaponry and technology, making them formidable tools in the fight against piracy. That day, as the ships patrolled the perilous waters near Somalia, a region infamous for pirate attacks, they encountered a situation that would test their resolve. Somali pirates, often armed with AK-47s and RPGs, used small, fast skiffs to launch surprise attacks on commercial vessels. The U.S. Navy faced a harrowing, high-stakes confrontation on the open seas, locked in a dangerous clash with a bold and ruthless group of pirates. As the two warships, the USS Cape St. George and USS Gonzales, patrolled the vast, seemingly endless ocean, an unsettling sight appeared on the horizon. A large vessel towing a cluster of smaller, menacing skiffs began to close in, radiating clear hostility. The tension was visible as the crew aboard the USS Gonzales sent out a courageous boarding party to investigate the suspicious vessel. But as they approached, they were met with a chilling revelation. The pirates aboard the ship were anything but ordinary. They were heavily armed with rocket-propelled grenade launchers and automatic weapons, exuding confidence and aggression. The situation escalated quickly. Without warning, the pirates opened fire, targeting the USS Cape St. George in a brazen attack. Though the damage to the warship was minor, the peace of the moment was utterly shattered. What followed was chaos and adrenaline. Both the Cape St. George and the Gonzales, responding with unshakable determination, unleashed a barrage of firepower, retaliating against the hostile attackers with precision. The exchange of gunfire was intense. The crackle of bullets and the roar of flames filled the air as the Navy's small arms fire found its mark. The pirates' main vessel, overwhelmed by the assault, erupted into flames, a fiery inferno consuming it entirely. In a dramatic conclusion to the clash, the vessel sank beneath the waves, disappearing into the depths of the unforgiving ocean. In a dramatic turn of events, 2 smaller skiffs were seized and 12 pirates were captured during a daring operation. Tragically, a grim discovery was made, a lifeless body left behind in the chaos. And in an unexpected twist, a Somali pirate group later claimed that 27 of their so-called Coast Guardsmen had been involved in this ill-fated clash. The pirates who survived this botched raid, one that misjudged their intended target, found themselves imprisoned, their fates hanging in uncertainty. These criminals are far from static. They are relentlessly adapting their methods, often outpacing efforts to stop them. Another most memorable clash between the U.S. Navy and modern-day pirates happened on April 2009, during the daring rescue of the MV Maersk, Alabama. This U.S.-flagged container ship was hijacked by Somali pirates in the dangerous waters of the Indian Ocean, an area notorious for piracy due to its heavy shipping traffic and limited maritime security. The situation quickly escalated when the pirates seized the ship's captain, Richard Phillips, and held him hostage aboard a small lifeboat. The U.S. Navy wasted no time responding. The USS Bainbridge, an Arleigh Burke-class guided missile destroyer, rushed to the scene after receiving the ship's distress call. This class of warship, designed for a range of combat scenarios, proved pivotal in handling the tense standoff. Negotiations began in an attempt to secure Captain Phillips's release peacefully. However, as hours turned into days, the situation became increasingly volatile. The pirates showed no signs of surrender, and their threats against the captain's life grew more serious. The U.S. Navy decided to act decisively, deploying an elite team of Navy SEAL snipers aboard the USS Bainbridge. Under the cover of darkness, these SEALs executed a high-stakes rescue operation with stunning precision. In a matter of seconds, the snipers eliminated 3 pirates simultaneously with remarkable accuracy, rescuing Captain Phillips unharmed. This incredible mission, later known as Operation Neptune Spear, highlighted the Navy's expertise in handling life-or-death maritime crises. The incident not only showcased the skill of U.S. forces, but also underscored the broader challenge of combating piracy. While the United States has the resources, advanced technology, and trained personnel to address such threats effectively, many other nations face significant hurdles. Countries with limited naval capabilities, fewer financial resources, and weaker international support often struggle to combat piracy in their waters. Regions like the Gulf of Guinea and parts of Southeast Asia remain hotbeds of pirate activity, illustrating the global disparity in maritime security. In the early hours of April 2010, the USS Nicholas FFG-47, a guided missile frigate of the United States Navy, found itself in the middle of an extraordinary clash while patrolling the vast waters of the Indian Ocean. The frigate's mission to ensure maritime security led to a tense and dramatic confrontation with Somali pirates, showcasing the dangers of piracy and the exceptional preparedness of the Navy crew. The situation began when the ship's advanced radar systems detected a suspicious skiff, a small, fast boat often used by pirates lurking nearby. These vessels were notorious for their role in hijacking commercial ships and demanding ransom. Acting swiftly, the Nicholas's crew sprang into action, implementing defensive maneuvers while keeping the skiff under close observation. As the pirates realized they had been spotted, they attempted to escape, speeding away in a frantic bid to evade capture. However, the USS Nicholas, designed for speed and agility, was no easy ship to outrun. Demonstrating the crew's expertise and determination, the frigate pursued the skiff, closing the distance in a thrilling chase. What followed was nothing short of cinematic. The pirates, desperate and outmatched, opened fire on the frigate, initiating an exchange of gunfire. Despite the sudden escalation, the well-trained sailors of the Nicholas maintained composure. Using precision tactics and the ship's superior weaponry, they neutralized the threat without incurring significant damage to their vessel or injuries to the crew. The engagement ended with the apprehension of several pirates who were forced to surrender, while others abandoned their skiffs and fled into the open ocean. The captured individuals were later turned over to appropriate authorities, highlighting the Navy's commitment to upholding international law and ensuring the safety of global shipping lanes. One of the most alarming developments in recent years has been the use of motherships, larger vessels that allow pirates to extend their reach far beyond coastal waters. These motherships serve as mobile bases, enabling smaller attack boats like skiffs to launch operations hundreds of miles offshore. With this strategy, pirates can evade routine patrols and strike at ships that might otherwise have felt safe in open waters. What's even more concerning is the sophisticated planning behind these attacks. Pirates use advanced navigation tools, satellite phones, and even insider information from ports to identify high-value targets. This evolving playbook has made piracy a billion-dollar criminal enterprise, disrupting global shipping and endangering lives on the high seas. Somali pirates have developed highly adaptable and cunning strategies to carry out their operations. They often hijack fishing vessels and use them as motherships for their piracy activities, exploiting the challenges of enforcing laws in international waters. Adding to their sophistication, these pirates have even resorted to cyber attacks, hacking into shipping company systems to steal critical information or disrupt operations. This digital aspect highlights the evolving nature of maritime threats in the modern age. Despite the ongoing presence of naval forces, the fight against piracy in regions like the Gulf of Aden and the Arabian Sea faces significant hurdles. Currently, around 25 naval vessels are tasked with patrolling a vast area covering over 1,100,000 square nautical miles, an expanse equivalent to the size of Iceland. This means each ship must cover an average of 44,000 square nautical miles. This massive area makes it nearly impossible for any single vessel to effectively monitor and respond to every threat. Pirates are well aware of these limitations and often relocate their activities to less patrolled or entirely unpatrolled waters when naval forces concentrate their efforts in a specific region. Due to these challenges, experts agree that naval operations alone cannot eliminate the threat of piracy. To enhance counter-piracy efforts, Various innovative strategies are being explored, including partnerships with other nations, increased use of surveillance technology, and greater collaboration between civilian and military forces. Additionally, there is a growing focus on ensuring the prosecution and punishment of captured pirates as a deterrent to discourage further piracy activities. The growing complexity of modern piracy has highlighted the need for solutions that go beyond traditional methods like maritime patrols. To effectively combat piracy on the high seas, the international community is increasingly adopting a multifaceted approach that integrates advanced technology, financial intelligence, and legal measures. This strategy aims to turn the tide against piracy by providing comprehensive solutions. In this effort, the U.S. Navy employs a flexible and broad strategy, supported by organizations such as the International Maritime Bureau. The IMB plays a crucial role as a global watchdog, closely monitoring and documenting piracy incidents worldwide. Their detailed reports offer valuable data to governments, shipping companies, and other stakeholders, enabling them to develop informed policies and responses to the piracy threat. Furthermore, the United Nations has been proactive in combating piracy on a global scale. The United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea provides a strong legal framework that addresses piracy by establishing rules and standards for maritime conduct, helping to curb this issue at an international level. The United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea requires countries to collaborate in apprehending pirates and ensuring they are brought to justice, regardless of their nationality or where their crimes are committed. This international cooperation has been crucial in making the seas safer for everyone. A significant part of this effort is the Combined Task Force 150, which operates under the Combined Maritime Forces. This multinational naval task force plays a vital role in maintaining stability in critical maritime routes, such as the Gulf of Aden, the Arabian Sea, and the Indian Ocean. CTF 150's main mission is to combat terrorism, stop illegal activities like piracy and smuggling, and ensure a secure environment for global trade and transportation. The task force operates with the coordinated effort of various nations, each contributing naval assets on a rotating basis, showcasing a shared commitment to maritime security. These contributions involve deploying warships, aircraft, and highly trained personnel who conduct essential patrols, surveillance, and interdiction missions across a vast and complex area of responsibility. By combining resources and expertise, CTF 150 creates a one-of-a-kind platform for fostering international collaboration and cooperation, reflecting the global commitment to maintaining maritime security. The fight against piracy, particularly in critical regions like the waters off the coast of Somalia, is a shared endeavor. While the United States Navy plays a crucial role, many other nations contribute their strengths to this collective effort. This collaboration highlights the unpredictable and dangerous nature of the mission. No encounter with pirates always goes according to plan. The U.S. Navy utilizes cutting-edge technology and strategic methods to combat piracy, integrating advanced equipment with proactive tactics to safeguard international waters and ensure the safety of ships and crews worldwide. The Navy's use of unmanned aerial vehicles represents a significant leap in operational capability, allowing for autonomous operations that reduce risk to personnel. These UAVs are pre-programmed to follow specific routes, enabling tasks like surveillance and reconnaissance without the need for constant human intervention. This is particularly valuable in high-stakes scenarios such as monitoring piracy hotspots, where sending human crews could expose them to danger. To further enhance their technological advantage, the Navy also deploys unmanned surface vehicles in areas where danger is most pressing. These unmanned surface vehicles allow operators to monitor risky zones from a safe distance, minimizing the risk of harm or capture. This capability ensures rapid responses to pirate threats while keeping personnel out of harm's way. Equipped with advanced sensors, high-resolution cameras, and real-time surveillance systems, these unmanned assets collect critical data on suspicious activities, providing valuable intelligence to respond quickly and effectively to potential threats. The Navy gathers information in real time and sends it instantly to command centers for thorough analysis, allowing for quicker and better informed decision-making. To protect against underwater threats like pirate divers or hostile submarines, the Navy employs advanced sonar systems. These sonar systems are incredibly precise and capable of detecting and tracking submerged objects with remarkable accuracy, ensuring the safety of the waters below just as much as those above. Beyond just technology, the Navy's physical presence plays a crucial role as a powerful deterrent. By maintaining a continuous presence in areas prone to piracy, such as the Gulf of Aden and the Strait of Malacca, the Navy sends a clear message. Any piracy attempt will be met with swift and decisive action. Warships, aircraft, and other naval assets demonstrate this readiness, making it too risky for many pirates to act. This layered approach combines cutting-edge technology, unmanned systems, and visible power projection, creating a robust strategy to combat piracy effectively. The U.S. Navy plays a crucial role in preventing attacks before they start and effectively responding to emerging threats, significantly reducing global piracy and safeguarding the safety of maritime trade routes. The Navy's presence is essential in maintaining global security, particularly in combating piracy. By projecting its power across the world's oceans, the Navy can respond quickly to piracy threats and protect vital shipping lanes and international trade. Through strategically positioned naval assets, the Navy can swiftly intercept pirate ships, providing critical protection for vessels under attack. This rapid response is not just about safeguarding cargo, it's also about ensuring the safety of crews on board. One vital aspect of combating piracy involves maritime interdiction operations, which include boarding and inspecting suspicious vessels, apprehending those involved in illegal activities, and dismantling piracy networks. These operations help prevent pirates from disrupting global trade and ensure safer passage for commercial shipping. The Navy plays a crucial role in combating crime and disrupting pirate operations by capturing key operatives, making it increasingly difficult for piracy to persist. This is supported by the Navy's air assets, including carrier-based fighter jets and long-range maritime patrol aircraft, which are essential for monitoring vast oceanic regions. These aircraft conduct detailed surveillance and reconnaissance missions, providing invaluable aerial coverage. This advanced monitoring allows for a high level of situational awareness, enabling the early detection of potential pirate activities. As a result, many threats can be neutralized before they escalate into dangerous situations. Interestingly, piracy isn't just a matter of security, it's also an environmental concern. Pirate fishing practices, such as dynamite fishing and overfishing, are often used to catch fish illegally. These practices are devastating to local fish populations, harming the marine ecosystem and affecting local communities that rely on fishing for their livelihood. This dual impact highlights the need for comprehensive strategies to address piracy, considering both its security and environmental ramifications. Illegal activities at sea have a severe impact on marine ecosystems and threaten the livelihoods of communities that rely on sustainable fishing. Pirate vessels, in particular, are notorious for their pollution of the ocean. They frequently leak oil, discharge harmful chemicals like pesticides and heavy metals, and dump waste directly into the sea, causing significant damage to marine life. This pollution not only harms fish populations, but also disrupts the delicate balance of the ocean's ecosystem. Coral reefs, which are essential for supporting biodiversity and protecting coastal areas from erosion, are especially vulnerable to these harmful practices. Pirates often anchor in these sensitive habitats, leading to their destruction and impacting the habitat of countless marine species. The U.S. Navy is not just combating piracy, it's also taking proactive measures to safeguard the oceans and mitigate the environmental damage caused by these activities. Through its maritime security operations, the Navy addresses illegal activities at sea that threaten marine ecosystems, from intercepting pirate ships to curbing practices like illegal dumping, unregulated fishing, and other actions that pollute the ocean. The Navy plays a vital role in safeguarding coastlines and ensuring the security of major shipping routes, which are critical for the sustainability of key economic activities such as fishing, global trade, and offshore energy extraction. These industries rely heavily on healthy oceans, and the Navy's efforts are crucial in maintaining the delicate balance required for their success. Beyond economic protection, the Navy is deeply involved in preserving marine biodiversity, which is essential for the resilience of coastal communities and the overall health of the planet. The United States Navy manages over 3,400,000 square miles of ocean, playing a key role in preventing pollution and protecting underwater ecosystems that are home to diverse marine life. from coral reefs to deep-sea organisms. By preventing environmental harm and preserving these ecosystems, the Navy supports what experts call the blue economy. This approach promotes the sustainable use of ocean resources for economic growth, such as renewable energy from offshore wind farms and sustainable fishing practices, while also ensuring the health of marine habitats. This strategy benefits not just the United States, but also the entire international community by fostering collaboration on ocean conservation and sustainable practices, ultimately contributing to a balanced and sustainable future for everyone. The health of the oceans transcends borders, influencing climate regulation, food security, and even the air people breathe. In reality, the Navy's mission is more than just protecting ships. It's about safeguarding the vitality and future of the seas as a whole. Oceans play a crucial role in balancing the climate by absorbing roughly 30% of carbon dioxide emissions each year, which helps mitigate the effects of global warming. They also regulate temperature by distributing heat across the planet, making them vital for maintaining stable weather patterns. Additionally, the oceans are a critical source of food, providing at least 50% of the animal protein consumed by over 3 billion people worldwide. The Navy's efforts help ensure these critical functions are maintained, securing not only the waters, but also the global environment. Thank you for watching another episode on our channel. While you are still here, click the video on your screen to see more mind-blowing videos like this one.